Westpac is charging dead customers. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. Let's look at this article from ABC News, because once again, Westpac is in the headlines, this time for charging dead customers. Well, there you go, guys. I don't know anymore. I mean, how can you do it? Is it automated systems? Is it dodgy people? Is it, workers in the bank trying to get their commission? It's just disgusting, really, isn't it? And it shows you how much of their advice is useless. So the Australian Securities and Investment Commission has launched 6 court cases against Westpac for allegedly widespread compliance failures that affected thousands of deceased customers. Having admitted to the allegations in all the lawsuits, the bank has agreed to compensate around $80 million to the estates of its affected customers. In addition to the compensation payment, the Australian Securities and Investment Commission is also seeking orders for the federal court for the bank to be fined $113 million. Well, here's the thing, we're all paying for it anyway. If you're a customer of the bank, if you're paying for the mortgage interest, the government will fine them for their reckless behaviour, and then you will have to pay it anyway. Westpac has agreed to pay these penalties. However, these orders will need to be approved by the court. Is it coming out of any of the directors' personal pockets? That's what you want to see. You want to see a portion of this, at least, coming out of the CEO. What's he paying? What's he stomping out? The bank's list of wrongdoing includes charging fees to its dead customers, double charging insurance policies, and failing to adequately disclose its fees to financial advice customers. It is unprecedented for ASIC to file multiple proceedings against the same respondent at the same time, ASIC Deputy Chair Sarah Court said. However, these were exceptional circumstances. ASIC had numerous Westpac-related matters under investigation through the course of 2021, and we decided to expedite those matters for consideration by the court at the earliest opportunity. So charging dead people and other breaches. The bank admitted that over a decade it charged in excess of $10 million worth of advice fees to more than 11,000 customers for financial advice, even though they had already died. Another failure was Westpac sending duplicate insurance policies to more than 7,000 customers for the same property at the same time. This resulted in some customers paying for 2 or more policies unnecessarily. Westpac was also accused of seeking payments from 329 customers for premiums, even though they had not consented to entering into insurance policies. The regulator also took issue with the bank's subsidiary, BT Funds Management, charging its members insurance premiums that included commission payments. That was despite the fact commissions were banned under the Future of Financial Advice legislation. BT Funds is remediating in excess of $12 million to more than 8,000 affected members who were wrongly charged. Furthermore, ASIC claims that at least 25,000 customers of BT Finance Advice, Magnitude, and Securitor, Westpac licensees that are no longer operating, were ripped off by more than $7 million. This amount relates to contribution fees for financial advice that were not adequately disclosed. The corporate watchdog also accused Westpac of allowing around 21,000 deregistered company accounts to remain open. An alleged problem was that Westpac continued to charge fees on those accounts and allowed funds to be withdrawn from those accounts. However, those funds should be transferred to ASIC or the Commonwealth. ASIC also alleges that Westpac sold consumer credit card and flexi loan debt to debt purchasers with the wrong interest rates. These debt on-sale rates were higher than what Westpac was contractually allowed to charge, which led to more than 16,000 customers who were likely to be in financial distress being overcharged. All up, ASIC is taking action against Westpac and its following divisions: Advanced Asset Management, Asgard Capital Management, BT Funds Management, BT Funds Management No. 2, BT Portfolio Services, Security Financial Group, and Magnitude Group. So poor compliance culture. It sounds like they had no bloody compliance culture here in Westpac. So are you banking with Westpac, guys? Do you want to stay banking with Westpac? Are any of them any cleaner, though? What about Bendigo? Is it still popular? The conduct and breaches alleged in these proceedings caused widespread consumer harm and ranged across Westpac's everyday banking, financial advice, superannuation, and insurance businesses, this court said. A common aspect of these matters has been poor systems, poor processes, and poor governance, which suggests as overall poor compliance culture within Westpac at the relevant time, the deputy chair said. Customers are entitled to have trust and confidence in Westpac being able to deliver what it promises without suffering financial harm. Westpac must urgently improve its systems and culture to ensure these systematic failures do not continue. Westpac's chief executive, Peter King, said his bank had fallen short of our standards and that standards our customers expect of us. The issues raised in these matters should not have occurred, and our processes, systems, and monitoring should have been better. We are putting things right and unreservedly apologize to our customers. We also said the bank has cooperated with ASIC through the investigations and the processes to get to this resolution today. This outcome is an important step forward for us as we continue to fix issues and build stronger risk foundations. Okay, let's have a look at how Westpac Corporation is doing right now. We can see it's sitting at $20.47 when I just captured this data. The volume's at 3.8 million. It's not moving that much. I mean, it's a profitable dividend-paying bank. One of the top 10 companies in Australia on the stock exchange, everyone. We can see here a large majority of people are buying, even the top 1%. It's the third ranked by ownership, 8th by weight, and 5th by company market cap. People are selling to take profits, and those that are buying think it's undervalued and a good dividend-paying stock. Now, we can see its 6-month performance. Yeah, it's heading down, and it's at the lower level. But the estimates are $31.50, mean at $25.88, and a low of $23, guys. So we're sitting below that low right now, aren't we? Yes, we are. There you have it. So, what do you reckon? Is Westpac a bank that you would continue to bank with? Let's have a talk. Now, here's the thing. Are you going to find any of them better? How often have we seen banks with issues like this? I mean, do you trust them? Do you all go in one bank or do you spread your money out? That's the real question. You've got to be concerned about having at least your business banking and your private banking with the same bank, maybe even your savings banking separate from your mortgage. But I know you want the offset account. The thing is, I'm not even worried about bail-ins. Honestly, I think that's just a scare tactic that once you look at it, the banks here in Australia, we're not as dodgy as what we have in Cyprus. What I'm more worried about is the all money in clause. And if you as an individual are in a business or a sector the bank doesn't like anymore, they can just tell you to get lost. Or they can combine all your money in together and liquidate your loans and do all these crazy things. That's more concerning to me. I've heard stories of people who were from a broker mate. There was a client who was in the baggage handling business just around 9/11. Bank said, we don't want your business anymore. You've got a month to get rid of your mortgage, all your credit cards, everything. 1 month, 30 days. There you go. That's what worries me more. Anyway, guys, check out this last video about Westpac, well, accused of money laundering. It's a few years old, but check it out for some HeiseSays retro classic viewing. Take care, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Let us know in the comments if you're going to stick with Westpac or if you're going to go to somewhere else and who you'd go to. Bye for now.